Welcome back to the RV Rundown. I'm your host, Barry, and today we're taking a look at the all-new 2025 Rockwood Signature 8337 RL. This is a product by Forest River. It's part of the luxury line of Rockwood travel trailers. I'm standing here in the living room in the back of the unit, the RL part, rear living, where we have opposing slides in this main space, one for our theater seating and dining area, the other for the other half of our kitchen and entertainment. And it really creates a nice big space, and combined with that barreled ceiling, it feels really open. And I'll say this, if you're a nature lover and love looking out those windows wherever you're camped, this is the one for you. We've got great big windows all the way around, loads of great views. And when it comes to this living room, it's pretty darn comfortable. We've got theater seating that's in our flush floor slide that doesn't have carpet in it, mind you. And that theater seating is sitting directly across from our TV and entertainment center. That means we can recline, we've got cup holders, we can kick back, relax at the end of the day, and watch that nice large flat screen TV. Down below it, you'll notice that we have an electric fireplace. I think that's kind of awesome because it's going to help offset your propane heating bill in the winter time. There's some storage up above, and here in the very back of the camper, we have a primary sofa, which also converts into a bed. So this joker lets out and can easily sleep too. Again, storage is the name of the game in this, where we have storage hidden up above in the form of some cabinetry there. And then when it comes time to let these shades down and hide away from the outside world, we have two things going on. These are MCD roller shades. So one, it's a brand name. Two, we have a day shade as well as a night shade. So we can catch a little bit of privacy, a little bit of sun dampening, and then fully black it out if we need to for complete privacy. Let's jump into that kitchen. When it comes to cooking, this thing has everything you need. We have solid surface countertops throughout. Those extend down into that living room, just giving us more prep space if we need it. There's a Magic Chef microwave up high, 3-burner stove with that glass cooktop that's going to help extend that counter space in case we need to help with a little bit of prep. Below that, you'll find our oven and a little more storage to the left and down below. When it comes to pantry space, we've certainly got it. It's a nice big open pantry space, really deep shelves, certainly space to keep all the dry goods you might need. I love the lighting in here. We have pendant lights above our island, and they've updated the ceiling lights this year. They are no longer kind of puck lights that hang down. They're almost like canned, recessed feeling lights. They have a very clean and soft look to them. We have a Magic Chef refrigerator with a freezer compartment down low, plenty big enough for all the things you need. And when it comes to doing dishes, this does have a large single basin stainless steel sink with that high-rise faucet, so rinsing out those pots and pans is not going to be a problem. And then right here at the front of the kitchen, we have even more prep space or spots for your amenities such as your Mr. Coffee, your toaster, whatever else you may need to get you up in the morning and get you going, as well as space for storing even more of those dry goods, pots and pans, whatever it is that you need to carry to make your dining experience go well when camping. Now, when it comes to sitting down and eating all that food that you just prepared, we have a dining table here with 2 standard chairs and a big bench seat that actually has some storage down below. This table does have a leaf that extends. It comes right out the bottom here, just making a little more room for some extra folks at the table. I think it's nice. It feels very residential. Some of the stuff can be moved around and used as extra seating if needs be, should you have friends over. Let's head down the main hallway and pop into the bathroom. The shower in our bathroom features a glass sliding door. There's a seat inside as well as a skylight up above and a really nice hand wand for rinsing off. It'll fit someone tall like me even at 6'3". They put storage in the form of cabinetry off to the side. We have a porcelain foot flush toilet, and it has a max fan directly above it for exhausting any fumes or steam. And when it comes to keeping all your odds and ends, we have a nice large medicine cabinet above the sink and a spot down below it with some extra storage in the form of cabinetry where I can easily see hiding away a small trash can. Coming out of that bathroom and going into the bedroom in the very front of the RV, we're going to find some pretty cool stuff. Now, I personally like this bedroom a fair amount. I think it's different than the traditional RV bedroom, and especially for a front bedroom in a travel trailer. It's easy to walk around the foot of the bed and the sides. I don't have to like shuffle to get around it on either side. And this is a king bed, so that's kind of a big deal. There's a lot of space in here. There's a lot of ceiling height, and there's a lot of room around the bed to move around. Now, one of the things that I always thought was weird when I first saw this design, and Rockwood does it in a couple of places, is how they overhang their closet system with storage underneath. Now, they do that for a reason, though. It's because it's such a deep slide. They needed a space for the bed to come in, yet they still wanted to provide you with a full-size closet. And that's their way of accomplishing that. Now, that left the front of it open where we normally have closet space and a bed tucked up with a travel trailer. But instead, Rockwood's given us this nice big window. They've given us counter space all the way across with plugs on either end and just a full row of storage across the front that you can access from the inside. And the storage doesn't stop there. It's up under the bed as well and over it. Now, they put in 110 plugs on either side of the bed so that we can easily plug in a phone or whatever else, alarm clock that we may need. And if this little space down here is not enough for you, they put in a secondary shelf up high so that we can keep larger objects, maybe even a glass of water, handy and available to you. One of the other things I really love about this camper is the fact that it's 50 amp service with 3 ACs. One of those is right here in the primary bedroom. The other 2 are out in the main living area. And those are all controlled right at the control panel by the door. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Now, before we jump out and take a look at some of the outside features, I want to hone in on this control panel and some of the things that are going on around it, and also show you what it looks like with the slides closed in here. Starting at the very top, we have our Go Power 30 amp solar charge controller. This is hooked to a solar panel that's on the roof that runs back into your 12-volt battery system and helps keep all of your 12-volt topped off and ready to go, which means that you should always be able to run slides, turn on 12-volt lights, run things like the water pump, even without a primary connection. Down below that, we have our control panel for the 3 air conditioner units that we just talked about when we were in the bedroom. This is a digital control panel. It allows us to set each zone to whatever we feel makes us comfortable. And then the main pride and joy here, our primary control panel is by WeRV. This is Bluetooth accessible, so it can pair with an app on your phone. That means you can run slides out from your phone or awnings out from your phone. There's a lot of different things that you could do here. But I like how it works. I like how it lights up whenever we change things over. And it also has a really nice display for our fresh tank, our black tank, our gray tank, as well as our battery levels. It all shows up really nice and clearly. And when it comes time to run awnings and slides out, these are physical buttons, so it's not like a digital screen. It feels really easy to use and it's well labeled. So all that said, let's run some of these slides in and see what this looks like at a quick pit stop. And there it is. So with the slides closed, I will say we don't have access to a whole lot. I'm definitely not getting into that kitchen. I'm not getting into that pantry or my fridge, or much less into any of this dry storage that's over here. Definitely got to run a slide out to access anything in the living room or kitchen. However, when it comes to the bathroom and the bed itself, It's really quick and easy to just jump up in here, use the bathroom, and then hit the road again. So at least it's got that going for it, which is what I think most people really want when they want to pull over for a quick pit stop. Let's run these slides back open now that we've seen everything closed up and check out some of the outside features. You'll find that this has two large electric awnings, one 15-footer that goes up and over the door, and another 10-foot awning that comes off of the slide. This comes with slide toppers direct from the factory. On the very front, you'll find a rail where we can attach a griddle as well as a little side table. You'll notice that we have a fully automated self-leveling system on this trailer. That means that it can level itself at the touch of a button. At the entryway, we have solid step entry stairs. These make contact with the ground, have adjustable legs for uneven terrain, and don't have that diving board feeling when you're going up and down. Helping that out, you'll find the safety rail entry handrail. At the back, you'll find a 2-inch receiver hitch, as well as a ladder that leads up to our fully walkable roof. This is wired and prepped for a backup camera. On the off-door side, you'll find all our connection points for shore power, as well as our points for our dumping gray and black water. If you look down low at the wheels on both sides, you'll notice that those have a very high-end automotive look. At the front of the camper, you'll find a fully molded front cap complete with LED marker lights and a big automotive-grade front windshield that we saw in that front bedroom. This is equipped with a power tongue jack, 2 large propane tanks, and right behind the battery tray we have a battery cutoff switch for putting it into storage. Overall, I really like the 8337 RL. I think this is a cool trailer. I could definitely see myself taking a long-term vacation in something like this. It's just very residential in the way that it feels when I'm sitting down. The sofa is super comfortable. The way that we look at the TV works really well for me. All of it just feels like it was done by people who really know how an RV is used. And quite frankly, that's Rockwood. They've been around a really long time, and they deserve some accolades for doing what they do. If you want to see this in person, come on down to Southern RV in McDonough, Georgia. We've got the Rockwood line available for you to view there. And of course, you can check us out online at southernrv.com, or you can give us a call at 770-477-0552 with any questions. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. It really helps out our channel. And until next time, happy camping.